Let's be so honest, we're all trying to distract ourselves from something at this point in the year, whether that be the current state of political affairs, the current economic status, or if you just have something in your head that you really don't want to think about right now. But if you're anything like me, I really cannot drop $60 on a game all the time. Some weeks I can't even drop $25 on a game. So these are my favorite free or cheap games that I have played in the past that I'm recommending to you guys now. The first game that I'm going to recommend is Palia. If you know me, you know that I love Palia. I haven't really been on a whole lot recently. I've kind of fallen off of this game now that I've kind of caught up to a whole bunch of the quests. But if you're getting into Palia for the first time, there's a lot to do. Palia is free. There are things that you can buy like outfits and pets and things like that. However, the base game is completely free and there is so much content, especially like I said, if you're starting from step 1. I like to call Palia an RPG, a role-playing game, but I know some people would kind of argue that Palia is not an RPG. I don't know, that's getting into the weeds about what is and is not a specific type of video game. However, in Palia, while there are quest lines, which I really enjoy completing, there's also things like gardening, husbandry, you can decorate your house, you can bake, you can hunt. I personally really like hunting. You can bug catch. I also really like that one. And there's tons of achievements to collect in this game. So really, this is always my first game that I recommend to someone who wants a free game with a lot of content. The second game that I'm recommending is Mizi. This is a puzzle game about fixing things that are broken. I have about 2 hours in this game. To be fair, I am not the best puzzle game solver, so just keep that in mind. It is a free game, and I was astounded how much gameplay there actually was for a free game. However, there are DLCs for if you want to continue playing some of this game and continue with other puzzles. The DLCs are only a few bucks. I think it comes to like $9 for all of them. Look, if you're a fan of nostalgia games, you're obviously going to be a fan of Wizard 101. I never really liked Wizard 101. I never played it as a child, I played it recently, and I didn't really like it, but that doesn't mean that you're not really gonna like it. Wizard 101 is free up until a point, but you can put at least a few hours into it before you have to pay a subscription. I wasn't a big fan of it because I'm not a big fan of turn-based combat, but there are quite a few story and quest lines that you can go through while you're in the free version, and you get to pick what kind of wizard you are. Overall, I think this is a good boredom buster for a day where you just really don't know what to play. Plus, it still has a pretty active player base. Absolutely had to put in a dating game, story-based game into this group of games. This is Our Life. Our Life is free, which is crazy, again, because of how much time I put into this game. I put in 13 hours into this game. A free game. 13 hours. So while this is a dating sim, in the free game, you really only have one romance option. But I don't think that you'll be upset about it because Cove is a cutie patootie. However, if you get through all 13 plus hours, maybe less because I am a dilly-dallier, and you want more options, most of the DLCs for this game are only a few dollars. Now, just let me gush on this game for a minute. It's cute, it's adorable, you have so many different options. They really customized this game to make it so that anybody can be the main character. I think this summer, all of us are trying to 1, save money, 2, get away from something, 3, not go to the gas station. So hopefully these games have provided you with some good recommendations for some free or cheap fun where you can stay at home and maybe save a few bucks.